that's the first stage. And for me, I believe everybody should be able to do that, because that is just asking you about you yourself. You don't need anybody to do that, I think, because it's just a personal information about you, about your business. If you are just starting, if you've done it before, how many years have you done it? Do you have the do you have savings? As in, are you keeping records? If you click that you are your business is existing business, it's not a new business, it's not a startup, they will expect you to have some records. So I believe that one, everybody can answer that. I've been able to have just a snippet into that question, because I couldn't open the site myself, but I have someone that just went ahead to do that, and I asked the person to just screenshot for me, and I'll be able to go through all those questions. And for me, I believe that the first stage is everybody can get in. And what TEF has done, this year is they had it in mind to bring everybody on board. You might not necessarily get the seed capital, but they are ready to give you that training. And I'm telling you, that training is worth more than the seed capital. I know we are Nigerians, we need money. I know that we are like, oh no, the money is the cocoa. But I'm telling you that training is still something, because to shock you, I'm telling you, that training now, you can use that certificate, because they're going to give you certificates at the end of that training. And that training can get you investors. That training, that certificate can get you other platforms that you can get something bigger than $5,000. And I'm still also telling you that certificate, that training can help you shape your business. It can shape your mentality. And I'm telling you the truth. Just take it from me. And that training as well, the Nigerian government has accepted it, that if you're able to pass through that training, you can access loan without any guarantor and no collateral. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that fantastic? For me, I just see it as that's a fantastic offer. But okay, let's come back to, I'm just telling you what you can use the certificate and the training for. Then I just want to, because I wrote some things down while I was preparing for this, that we are not here because I know a lot of my brothers and sisters, we are Nigerians. Some of us don't even have an idea, or we don't have that enough knowledge about the business we want to write about. What we were after is, child, they are sharing $5,000. I must collect my own portion. That's what most of us, are all out to get. And I want to tell you, please, we are here to demystify that. And now TEF is not even going to give you the $5,000 as easy as that. They've already revamped everything. Before, once you fill the application and you are selected, $5,000 is sure for you. But now it's no longer sure for you, because they've even gone ahead to divide it into 3 parts. They will look at your business, they will look at the overview of your business, and when you come to pitch, if 500,000 can get you started, they are going to give you 500,000. If they are just going to, they've divided the $5,000 into 3, 500K, 1 million, and 1.5. And let me not lie. Before you can get the 1.5, in fact, you must be a guru. That's the way it is. And it's not like they don't like to give you the $5,000. It's just that there are too many good, business ideas that will blow your mind. Business ideas that are very wonderful. So I want to encourage everybody on this platform. If you know you are serious about your business and you are really looking for, money to launch or to expand, you really need to have wonderful knowledge about your business. You really need to make the research. Entrepreneurship is not beans. It's not for the lazy mind. I'm telling you, it's not like, okay, I couldn't get a job, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, so let me just start something and let me tell them that I am an entrepreneur. No, you must be ready to give it all it takes. Ask some entrepreneur, ask them, they will tell you. Entrepreneurship is not beans. It's not bread and butter. It's not, okay, let's just go there and collect the $5,000. This time around, they are going to drill you. You must know what you're doing. And I want to tell you that we are not here to come and tell you the answers, because it will help you to write your whatever. If you want someone to help you with your business plan, you can contact Dayo Akin. He does that and he can find you that. But in this webinar, we are just here to tell you the do's and don'ts and how you can win, some winning strategies that can get you in into that program. That's what we are just here for. If you come here to come and and then you are thinking that we are going to help you to be giving you answers to number 1 to number 106, I think it's 106. We are not here to do that. We're just here, to sensitize you, to influence you, to encourage you, to fire you up to do so many things for yourself and your business. Can I go on, please?
Oh, yes, please. You still have about.
Oh, okay. I hope I'm communicating. I need some of them to just answer me.
Yes, we are here.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for that. That's very encouraging. I need someone to ginger me too. Oh, all right. So like I said, yeah, like I said, we are not here to answer the questions for you because it's your business. You know your business very well. I don't know. I may not be able to tell you much about your business, but if you ask me about my business, I can tell you from A to Z what my business is all about, what I'm looking for. Because so many of the entrepreneurs, they don't even know what they are looking for. They're like, okay, we just need the $5,000. Let me just tell you, some of us don't need that $5,000. We need that training. I'm telling you, when I came on board to Tony Elumelu Foundation, the training was it for me. I was satisfied. I was okay. Apart from the $5,000, yeah, everybody wants the money. Yeah, I got the money. But while I was going through the training, I was just happy. Because, okay, like I said, when I was doing my training, I would tell someone that I'm doing masters right now. I'm telling you, all the training they're going to give you is equivalent to masters. I'm telling you, you just need only 2 or 3 more courses for you to just get your MSc. I'm telling you, if you follow through, if you follow it diligently, I'm telling you, there's no way you cannot face any panel to defend that business of yours. There is no day that you cannot sit down and write your business proposal by yourself. You might need someone to just enroll you or to help you to review and just add 1 or 2 things there. But like you will be blank, you won't be able to know what to do. That's a lie. If you follow due process and you go through the training, it's going to help you a lot. Not only, just seeking for money, but you'll be able to stand at anywhere and tell anybody about your business. Like Jennifer was, look them eyeball to eyeball and tell them everything about your business. And that's how you'll be able to know if you actually need money, more money anyway, because grants, it's free. Yeah, you can get it, but you'll be able to know if you need more money and you'll be able to source for other investors. Let me tell you, because of this training, I got so many other grants, so many platforms. I got so many things. I got World Bank, I got other grants, I got investors, I can pitch my business in less than 5 minutes. If I meet you, that's why they call it elevator pitch. Elevator is okay, we're going somewhere and we both meet in an elevator. And before you come down from your own floor, I'm able to pitch my business to you. And I'm telling you, I've been able to do that. And I have people that are really interested in my business. They want to invest in my business. So that's what I'm saying. We are not here to tell you all the answers, and we are not here to help you to write anything. If you are looking for someone to help you to write, maybe you can contact Mr. Dayo Akin later, or you need someone to help you with your business plan, you can contact him. That's what he does. And I'm sure it's going to lead you to the right path. So that is one of the things I need to tell you. And we are here to just guide you. We are here to tell you how to win. We are here to tell you do the do's and don'ts of the game. We are here to spur you into action. We are here to influence you and, for you to be serious about your business. And we are here to tell you to make research. You have to research. You have to. You have to know who and what is playing in your sector. You have to know the game player in your sector. You have to know the numbers. I'm telling you, this application is about numbers. You should be able to tell them, okay, we have 180 million in Lagos, half of which are male or female. If whatever you want to write about is gender-based, you have to know how many numbers of gender, of female or male that are playing in that sector. You have to know it. It's all about numbers. You don't just come and dump anything. Like I said, there are so many wonderful, mind-blowing business ideas. I'm telling you, I just have an opportunity, to have an entrance to that platform. And when I was reading about people's application, and I'm like, I was blown away. I was like, wow, you mean this kind of idea? We still have it. I'm telling you, and this is African competition. it's like one, you are competing, you only you. It's 1 against 100 or what? No, 1 against 1,000 now. Do you know how many people that apply? They apply in millions. So it's 1 to ratio 1,000. So your business idea it must be wow, it must be there. And you must know what you are doing. You don't just dump your answers on that platform. You must know what you're doing. You must give them the exact number because they actually know.
All
And let
right.
me tell you, they have experts
All
that are
right.
very good at this.
All right, BC. I know you still have a lot to say,
Sorry.
but I'll just suggest that you round up now because I can see Michael
All
Balogun
right,
is
all
also
right.
in the building
Okay,
and Agro Data
okay,
is also
okay,
around.
okay.
Yeah,
So, all right, okay. So I think I've said a lot.
yeah.
Then we have a guide that it is just like a step-to-step guide. Then I will leave that to Dayo Akin to
Yes,
know
you
if
can
you
share
want
that with
to
them.
drop it for them or not. So
Exactly.
just contact him for anything that you need. Thank you for having me. It's pleasure talking to you guys. It's just
Thank you.
unfortunate that you can't see my face. Yes, I have the face of an
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
I'm
Hey, thank
wondering
you
why
so
I
so
see.
much.
Oh,
I
thank
really
you very
appreciate
much,
that. And
BC.
I wish everyone on this platform, success in Jesus' name. I will say that. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, BC. Thank you. Thank you. I'm
You're
sure if they can
welcome.
clap, I don't know if Zoom has a way you can clap and people will hear now. I would have suggest that they clap for that wonderful speech and presentation. So I will quickly just run us through for those who have not taken the assessment now. This is for those who have not taken the assessment. I'm going to quickly, because before I introduce the next person who will speak to us, uh, in person of Michael Balogun, I can see he's online already. Olu Ogunbanjo is also here. Olumide Ogunbanjo of Agro Data is also around. But let me just quickly run those who have not done the assessments. You need to do it, and it's actually very simple. Now, I've taken the assessment this week. I think I took it about 4 or 5 times. I was just trying to see how the questions are, and in all of it, even when I was very, very carefree about my choice of answers, I was still admitted into the next stage. So I tried it with I think 4 or 5 demo accounts now, and all of them got into the next stage. In fact, I was given 45 minutes. I think I spent about the most I spent in all of them was 20 minutes. So I think everybody can actually get in. What is Once you get into the next stage, once you're able to scale the assessment, this stage now, the next stage will be for you to start the training. So you go on and start the 12 weeks training. And we're still going to continue passing information across to us as the training proceed, the 12 weeks training proceed. And at the end of that 12-week training, you're also going to experience a lot of changes. If you're running your business, you're going to experience a lot of changes. So let me quickly share with us some of what I noticed in the questions that were asked. So this is the first page. I think this is after you have registered. If you don't know where to register, please use TEF Connect, tefconnect.net. That's what I used. So use tefconnect.net. I hope you guys are jotting it down, please. Yeah. So the URL is tefconnect.net. That's where I was able to register seamless. And it's so these are the questions I was asked. We can't run through them, but if you can see my screen, can you see my screen, people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Since somebody
Yes.
can confirm they can see my screen. So I'm sharing my screen with you, and this is what's on it. Here they are asking you to give a little description of your startup or idea. That is um, just about your business. That's what it means. Now, let me tell you what happens with this stage now. From what I understand, uh, being a tech enthusiast too, I realized that this stage is actually being um, verified or certified by the computer program. There is no human interface with you at this stage. So whatever you write here, whatever you answer here, okay, there's somebody I didn't mute. I don't know. Okay, please, if I didn't mute your audio, please try and mute it. You maybe try and mute everyone now so we don't have that interference again. I don't know if it's coming from. Okay, I think, all right. Now, so tell us about your business idea. That's where um, all about your business idea comes. I think it's in about 100 words there. That's where you write. How many years of business startup experience do you have? You can be trading whatever experience you have. Just answer the question as they are. Now, okay, it is for those who don't. This next stage is for those who don't have business idea. I mean, who don't have a name for their business idea yet. I want to suggest to you that you choose a name as you're applying for TEF. If you're, of course, the TEF program allows you to be just at an idea stage. You don't necessarily have to be an existing business, but they want to be sure that you are going to run it because, in fact, TEF would prefer, and I think BC can correct me if I'm wrong, TEF would prefer that you actually run the business as your main business. Not like, oh, you're working part-time and you want to run. We know a lot of people got into TEF by from a paid employment perspective, and they were still able to get into TEF. But I want to tell you one thing: part of the criteria when we were there, when we were in the cohort, was for you to be, you must be a full-time business person. You must be ready to run that idea. So that's why I said choose a name. You can use this place. I use this one to generate name for people sometime and for myself. Name leaks. Once you enter there, it will click on generate, and then it can actually direct you to, it can give you options of names that you can choose from based on what you do and the kind of names you want to bear. So you choose the name. That name Flix was able to help me choose for this demo account that I did, was able to help me choose Frutora. I chose Frutora, and it's a food and beverages company. And you can see here in which subsector you have to select from the drop down. So once you select from the drop down, um, you also go to the business, the country, you state, fill every other thing. I hope you guys can go that. We have a lot of pages here. I think it's about 50 pages I was able to screen grab. So once you are done with that, your job is already 40% complete. You go to the next stage, and this is the instruction. This is where you get to the assessment stage, where you are being assessed based on two factors, your personality and your cognitive. So your personality is all about you, and these are the questions now. So the question may vary. I notice they are sometimes interchanged, and I notice sometimes it's a completely different question. But this is just for a set that I tried, just for one. And this is so if you are able to if you are able to answer this, then you have no fear. You can go on and then answer the assessment test too. So just pay attention. And at the end of the day, we are also going to share this slide with you, so you can be very confident when answering the question. Now, the question says, in each of the following questions is a statement. You have to select the best option that describes your opinion of the statement. Please answer our question honestly. That's what they ask of you. They said, I'm usually indifferent to change. You know what that means for you to be indifferent to change? That means you don't care whether there is change or not. Whatever it is, you can, you it depends on your person. That's why I say it's a personality test. So it depends on you now. So what this want to do, I know, is basically to see if your personality is the personality of somebody who can run a business, who can actually run a startup. So another question is, I quickly start working on new ideas. Choose what you choose. Some places I think I wanted you guys to, oh, like in this place, this is what I choose. I said, I quickly start working on new ideas. I say, I disagree. I don't quickly start working on new ideas. So that's me anyway. It depends on you. But of course, for every, the part of the personality of a business person is not to quickly jump at working on a new idea. So that's just in working on a new idea. You don't have to start doing that all of the time. Most times, let one idea scale, let it scale, let it succeed. Because inconsistency, they say, is the mother of mediocrity. You don't have to start this one and think, oh, there's money here now, let me divert, let me go here. So that's why I do not disagree that startup founders or entrepreneurs would always quickly start new ideas. No, start working on new ideas. What happened to the old idea? How did you exit it? So that's part of the reason why I said I disagree there. But you have your opinion to yourself. I'm just using this one to give you as a guide. At the end of the day, I scaled this personality test as well when I tried it. So they said, when someone disappoints me, I easily forget about it. So here I said, neither agree nor disagree. I collect my thought before expressing myself. I said, I agree. Of course, everyone wants to agree with that because normally you should collect your thought before expressing yourself. You can easily say no to others. I said, yes, I agree. That's one of the hallmark of an entrepreneur. You need to learn to say no to a lot of offers, a lot. You need to learn to say no more than you even say yes. And again, that's my opinion anyway. This one says, I prefer to work in a non-competitive environment. I completely disagree with that, actually. Your working environment should be competitive. You as the owner of the business or a co-founder or whatever should even work or encourage a more competitive working environment. I find change refreshing. I agree. I got bothered with colleagues who are too negative. I said I neither agree nor agree. That's my opinion again. I said it is better to be happy with what you have than try to achieve too much. I said I disagree. Entrepreneur cannot try to achieve too much in my own perspective. Risky tax is usually not worth doing. I disagree with that as well. Of course, the riskier the tax, the more the gain. So why should I disagree with that? Why should I agree with that? Actually, this says I can easily guess what others are thinking. It's like neither agree nor disagree. That's more of a psychological thing because um, the question, this one says, I do well at jobs which involve regular interaction. Guys, I'm going to skip a lot of these questions. I'm just trying to give you an overview of what the assessment, the personality assessment entails. At the end of the day, I'm going to share the slide with you so you can go through my own answers and then what I choose to agree with. I've seen a lot of people took this test and they failed it. And they came to ask me, oh, what can they do? I said, let them wait for the webinar. I cannot be teaching them individual. So I've seen a lot of people telling me, oh, they took the test and they failed it. And I felt, oh, the test was actually it's actually a very straightforward test. And I believe everyone here should be able to ace it. Now, this one said, I would rather delay working on boring tasks. I disagree with that. You don't have to delay on the boring tasks. This one said, I go with group's decision even when I'm not sure that I'm right. Neither disagree nor agree. It is okay not to achieve everything one aims for. I agree. It's very okay to fail as well. It's a learning curve. Uh, I tend to be cautious about happy outcomes. I agree. It is better to be happy with what you have than try to achieve too much. I disagree there. A risky task is usually not worth doing. I also disagree there. So the last part of my own personality test for this demo that I did asks that I prefer being with people who hold similar values. Oh, of course, that's the hallmark of every entrepreneur. You have to run along with those who hold similar values with you. You really need to. That's why that's the essence of networking um, in this entrepreneurship space. So, uh so these are part of the cognitive test again, and also multi-choice questions. Now, this one said to start a business, the first thing you need is what? Of course, I chose idea, and I think that is correct. It is not business name, it's not money, it is not a vision. You actually have to start a business with an idea. You can actually counter that, but that's my own opinion. So this is a long one. I wouldn't want to go read through it, but that's what I picked. I'm going to share the slide with us when we're done. Uh, then this table also, this one is more of a cognitive, is actually cognitive and a bit arithmetic. You have to think, oh, actually, if you see the box there, you will expect that 5 times 4, if 3 times 2 is 6. I'm talking about, I'm letting us see this one because it's a bit mathematical. So prepare for a mathematical assessment as well. 3 times 2 here is 6. But you can see the questions are cheap, actually easy. Also here, then this one as well. Yeah, easy questions. The table below shows a pattern of who or rule of words. I'm just trying to see the one that is a bit different. Okay, it's almost the same thing again here. Hair, and then kite and plane. And so I choose kite here because that's what is similar to plane. They both fly in the, they're both in the air. And then they said how is profits calculated? Of course, total sales minus total expenses. So a business, everyone needs four things in the following order. This is what I chose. I don't know. Yours may be money, business partner, idea, plan. I don't know what, but this is what I think for me is correct, and that's why I chose it. There's another question. Okay, I really can't see the top of the screen, but you already have an idea of what that question is in case you come across it. See, questions that are very long and that you have to read long text may consume your time, so you may learn to just slide. I think you may have them in about 3 or 4 of them like that. So if they're going to waste your time and you know your time is fast running, then I'll advise you quickly just keep them and go to the next question. So this is another long test though. If you have the time to read it, please do read it when you are taking the text, when you are taking the assessment. Read the question, please. Okay, this one is another one similar to one of the questions I answered earlier. I'm trying to see the time here, so I'm not. Of course, please, if this time out after 40 minutes, I think Zoom is not extending our time. So if it times out, please use the link again. It may time out. I think it will time out after 40 minutes. If it time out, please log back in using the same link. We'll continue where we stopped. So pay attention because it's actually, we are using a free version of Zoom. So, and the free version is sometimes not extended beyond 40 minutes. So you have to log back in to continue. Okay, this is a similar question. You go through it anyway. So I'm just trying to let us see what the question entails when we are solving, when we are on the page. You have to be fast. You have only about 45 minutes, I guess. Yeah, 45 minutes. This is which of this is not a reason for the importance of financial documentation to your business? Yeah, which of this is not a reason for the importance of financial documentation to your business? Of course, it helps you improve your network, okay? Financial documentation, I can't see you, me, I can't see how it will help you, where it will help you improve your network. But for other three below, I think it can actually help you in that regard. 16 says, when should you formally incorporate and register your business? Now they said, I chose when you have a workable business plan. Of course, it seems to be the most appropriate answer for this question. You can choose otherwise if you want, if you think otherwise. But I have not seen the answers, but I can tell you I've taken this test 4 times, and in all, I have scaled to the next stage. So this says, the table below shows a pattern of rule of word. We may not be able to go, but if you see, okay, I think I chose vulture simply because there's bird and there's dove here, and you see, they seem to be the similar characters there. So 19 says, having a structured business would lead to the following, except what? System failure. So of course I chose system failure. That is what having a structured business may not lead you to. So great work. Once you are done with this stage, it tells you that you are 90% done with your application. Yeah, once you are done with that, now it takes you to this next stage. Now pay attention to this stage. This place is not like the cognitive or the personality test. This place is also going to determine how you go to the next stage, because once you are able to answer them in the light that portray you to be associated with anything they said here, then you may not be qualified for the next stage. Now listen to what they said. They said, have you applied for the TEF Connect program previously? Of course, if you have not applied or you have applied, this does not, you are allowed to reapply every time. But in this case, because this is a demo account, I only said no. Now the next one says, have you received seed capital from the TEF Connect program in previous circles? Of course, once you say yes, yeah, you already know you are not qualified to go to the next stage. So you cannot say yes here. But of course, why would you want to reapply again if you have gotten the seed capital before now? And the next one says, do you have business partners or collaborators who are alumnus of the program? If your business partner has already won in previous years, please, you do not qualify to apply. As long as somebody on your team has applied before and got the funding, then you may not be qualified to apply. So that was why I said no there. And next one said, do you have business partners of, okay, I think I answered that. Are you a sanctioned person or a business partner of, or a close relative or a friend of a sanction or group? Sanctionings mean punitive or restrictive measures imposed on a country, person, or business. So that's what it means here. Have you been sanctioned before by your country, or has your business been sanctioned by your country before? Of course, the answer is here. Here it says no. Most of the questions here are actually no anyway. The answers are actually no if you want to proceed to. Then this one said, do you or your business partner or your company have any direct, indirect dealings involving a sanctioned country or sanctioned person? The answer here is also no. So I go to the next page. The other speakers' time to actually talk to, because we don't want to spend more than 1 hour. This is the most important aspect to just show you that you now go in and apply for your access, apply for TEF, go to tefconnect.net and then apply, and this is what you see there. Now, they say, are you in business with any TEF staff or staff of any TEF affiliated company? TEF affiliated companies meaning include any company in the air zone. You get, are you doing business with anybody there? So if you are doing business with anybody, it means you are connected to staff. I mean, any TEF staff or any TEF affiliated company. Maybe you are a supplier to UBA, you are a supplier to Transcorp Hilton. They are part of else holding investment portfolio companies. So you may be disqualified on that ground because you're already doing business with TEF. Maybe you're a contractor under them. So once you click that, the system algorithm automatically flush you out of the system as unqualified. Then, are you a current or previous staff of any TEF affiliated company? Do you work with UBA? Do you work with Transcorp Hilton? Do you work with any of other businesses? So the next page is to actually review your application. So for this is what it came up with. Now, I think there's a little glitch with the platform, so don't overstretch yourself. You see all of this place, you are seeing age of business 0. Are you working with a team? No. This here, I actually put years. Oh, you get. Oh, I need to connect my PC now. I think I disconnected. Just a minute, guys. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the break. So here, I think the glitch is with the platform, not because in as much as I try to fill this place, to put numbers to them, this place, they still keep coming back as null and zeros. So I left them like that. And when I submitted, they were not actually significant. So they didn't play a role in my being admitted to the next stage of the program.